Hi, this is Josh Bowman, Product Manager with QxControl, and in this video, we're going to talk about the QxControl architecture. Now, before we talk about the architecture, it's important to remind ourselves what QxControl is. QxControl is a cloud-based video and access control solution that is hybrid, that offers both cloud storage and local storage. It is mobile first, meaning this is a progressive web app based approach. It's going to look the same on any type of device, whether it's a laptop, a workstation, a mobile device like an iPhone or a Galaxy Tab, for example. And also it is open platform and works with multiple brands of cameras over the OnViv profile with multiple integrations to access control hardware. So with that thought in mind, let's talk about the architecture and how it lets us do all of these things that we just mentioned. First of all, our architecture is a gateway-based architecture, meaning that each site you will have at least one gateway. These gateways connect to your local devices, such as your cameras and door controllers. And that is going to synchronize into the cloud database so that whatever is connected here locally and all of the events and data that are produced are also synchronized up to the cloud service and then become available to you as you log in from your desired device. As I mentioned, it is a progressive web app, so we support mostly all of the the common browsers that are used today. Works with pretty much all of the OSs. Also allows us great flexibility with the access control hardware that we're compatible with, and through the use of the OnViv profile, we are compatible with almost all of the modern cameras. And again, this approach lets you choose how much storage you would like to retain locally on the gateway. We have a lot of different gateway options to choose from. You can also choose to have videos stored in the cloud via a cloud video subscription. All of this, of course, is possible because of the architecture of the solution. So let's take another look at this in another way. You are going to choose when building a QxControl solution, starting with the gateway that you would prefer. This is going to depend on the number of devices that you need to connect, how much local storage you have, and the environment or the footprint of where the gateway needs to be placed, i.e. whether it needs to be in a harsh environment, rack mount, or tabletop, for example. From there, you're going to be able to use our device discovery, search, and install all of the local devices, both video and access control, to your gateway. This is going to occur by communication over the local area network. And then the gateway will securely connect to the QxControl cloud service, synchronizing all information. As a user then, you will log in via browser at app.qmux.io. You authenticate, and that will give you access to all the information via the cloud, whether you are local or remote to the gateway itself. And a reason you may want to choose perhaps more storage on a gateway, for example, is that you can actually use these gateways while your internet is disconnected. So in this scenario, we'll say the old adage of the backhoe hits the fiber line, suddenly you're not connected to the internet. If you are local to the box, you can then actually connect locally over the network with a separate password that you can create that will be covered later in this training. And you continue to use QxControl, view the video and events locally. Once the internet service is connected again, the gateway will synchronize with the cloud service and everything will work just the way it did before. And again, a great thing to remember when talking about the architecture is not just the physical layout of it, the compatibility, but also, this is a subscription as a service type of a solution, which means this is a living, breathing piece of software. We have, frequent updates, an average of one per month, and it is a combination of many different microservices in addition to the code that we write for the UI, meaning that, for the life of the system, 10, 20 years from now, this is going to continue to be compatible with the devices of the day. So obviously 10 years from now, the iPhone you're using, for example, would be no longer compatible, wouldn't work with anything. So you wouldn't want to buy into a piece of software that only works with today's technology. Because of this modular approach, we're able to continue to using the latest version of these microservices. We can actually grow or swap out different components, and it means that this is always going to be relevant and compatible with devices, even in the future. That concludes this training video. Thank you.